Okay, hello students. Today I am going to explain you the second practical, that is study of the study and demonstration of the psychrometric processes. So in this experiment we are going to plot the different type of processes, that is cooling, heating, humidification, dehumidification, cooling and humidification, cooling and dehumidification, heating and dehumidification. So these processes we are going to see, and those processes we will plot on the psychrometric chart. Okay, so for this experiment we are having the psychrometric, or you can say that air conditioner test strip in our laboratory. Okay, so this is the air conditioner test strip. Now in this case we are going to use the vapor compression cycle. So you can see that the vapor compression cycle's components are placed here. You can see that there is a one compressor. Now this is what? Condenser. Okay, so from compressor we are going to pass the refrigerant to the condenser through this pipe. Okay, so you can see that through the small pipe. You can see that red color pipe is there. So that red color pipe you are sending that refrigerant to this condenser, and in condenser you will condense it. Then after that it is given to the next device, that is what? Through the yellow pipe to the next device, that is what? Expansion device. And then from expansion device it is given to the evaporator, which is placed in this chamber. Okay, so this is chamber. We are calling it as a air conditioned chamber. In this evaporator is placed, and you will take the air in from here, which is going to be cool, and then this is given through this duct to the outside. So we can measure the inlet conditions here and outlet conditions here for that particular we can say that the air conditioning test strip. Okay, so this is what about the test strip. Now if you want to heat it, then one heater is also placed inside this chamber. If you want to heating process, then you can place it, you can switch on that heater and you can heat the air. Now for humidification purposes, this chamber is provided. In this chamber we are having heater, and we can place the water in that, so that the humidification process means you will have the evaporation of water, and that moisture content you can insert it inside this chamber. So humidification will occur in that case. Now in this case the dehumidification process is considered by the cooling only. So when you will cool the air, definitely the dehumidification process will occur. So that type of processes are there. Now you can see that there are certain controls. So for air handling unit we are having this, that is blower will be switched on by using this knob. When you want to start the air conditioning test rig, then in that case this compressor you can start. And likewise there are different switches given. Heating purposes this is one, and for humidifier this is another one, which will start the heating of the water, and that water will be given to the particularly the humidification chamber. So this type of the test rig is there. Now in this case, what are the readings you have to note down? You have to note down only two readings, that is inlet condition of air and outlet condition of the air. Now how will you note down the readings? Those readings are noted down by psychrometer. Okay, so I have explained this. Psychrometer means it is having the two thermometers. Okay, two thermometers. One will measure the wet bulb temperature and another will measure the dry bulb temperature. Just two temperatures you have to note down here at the inlet as well as at the outlet. That will gives you all properties of that air at the inlet as well as outlet from the psychrometric chart. Okay, so you can place, you can point that, fix that points, and you can show whatever the processes we are having. Okay, so for measurement of the air properties, we require only two properties. Any two properties if you are knowing, then you can find out the other properties with the help of psychrometric chart. So which are the we can say that simplest way of measuring the properties, that is nothing but the temperatures. And particularly we can measure the two types of the temperatures easily, that is one is dry bulb temperature and second is wet bulb temperature. So see, for that purpose one instrument is used, and that is called as a psychrometer. So this psychrometer is with me now. You can see that this is a psychrometer. Okay, so I think all of you are seeing that. So in this case there are two thermometers. One is dry bulb thermometer and another is the wet bulb thermometer. So in dry bulb thermometer you will have the normal thermometer, whatever we are seeing in actual conditions, and it will measure the dry bulb temperature of the air. Okay, and then second is there, what is that? that is a wet bulb temperature. In this case what we are having one cotton cloth which is wet with the water. Okay, so distilled water we will have, and with that it is wetted, and that wet cloth is wounded on this thermometer, due to which we can say that the thermometer bulb is wet and the temperature measured is a wet bulb temperature. So with this we can measure the wet bulb temperature. So dry bulb temperature is measured with this, wet bulb temperature is measured with this, and this is called as a psychrometer. With this psychrometer, if you got these two temperatures, then you can plot this point on the psychrometer and you can find out other properties like relative humidity, specific humidity, volume, enthalpy, and so on. So this type of the properties we can find out with these simple two properties. That's why this meter is called as a psychrometer. Okay, now how to take the readings? So for that purpose, let's explain here. So this is our inlet conditions. See, just I will insert this psychrometer here and it will measure the temperature. Okay, so for particular time you have to wait, and then you will find after a certain time there is a change in the temperature, so you have to note down that temperature. Similarly here also I will insert that psychrometer here and you will can find out the outlet air temperatures. So this is what the psychrometer, and you can measure the inlet and outlet temperature. So normally when you want to measure the properties of the air of the room, then what you can do, you can wet this cloth by filling the water here, and that water will be continuously in contact with this cotton cloth. So that's why the wet bulb temperature measured will be continuously, you can note down. And then I am having one handle, so just I will rotate this handle so that you can get the saturation of this, and after getting the saturation you can see that what are the wet bulb temperature and what are the dry bulb temperature. So all of you are knowing that wet bulb temperature will be less, but it is a bit obvious, and dry bulb temperature will be larger, and that difference we can say that wet bulb depreciation. Okay, so this is about the psychrometer. Thank you.